Have you ever felt stuck in a rut, longing for a different life? That was me a few years ago, stressed, overwhelmed, and achieving less than I dreamed. Then, I stumbled upon a concept that changed everything: atomic habits. Tiny, incremental changes lead to remarkable results. Each small action contributes to the overall architecture of our lives. Atomic habits are like those tiny seeds that sprout through cracks in the pavement. At first, they seem insignificant, even fragile. But with consistent nourishment, they can break through barriers and grow into something strong and impactful. It's not about sudden, dramatic shifts. It's about making small, sustainable changes that compound over time. Think of it like investing. A small amount saved consistently can grow exponentially through the power of compound interest. The same principle applies to our habits. Each positive action is like a deposit into our success account. These deposits may seem small initially, but their impact multiplies as we consistently choose progress over perfection. And the best part? You don't need to be a productivity guru or self-help junkie to make this work. Atomic habits are for everyone, and the journey starts with a single, deliberate step. We call them atomic habits for a reason. Just as atoms are the fundamental building blocks of matter, these tiny behaviors form the bedrock of our lives. But what exactly are they? Simply put, atomic habits are small, repetitive actions we perform each day. Brushing our teeth, scrolling through social media, grabbing a coffee. These choices hold more power than we realize. Building atomic habits is like pushing a giant flywheel. At first, it takes a tremendous amount of effort. Each push seems insignificant. You might feel tempted to give up, but with each consistent effort, the flywheel gains momentum. Slowly, it starts to turn faster and faster. This is the magic of compounding. The flywheel of improvement picks up speed, becoming an exhilarating ride. The power of 1% better. We often overestimate the importance of grand gestures and underestimate the power of consistent, incremental change. We think we need to make radical changes to see results, but the truth is, even small improvements, consistently applied, can lead to remarkable outcomes. This is the power of getting 1% better each day. Imagine this: if you improve just 1% each day for a year, you'll end up 37 times better than you started. It might not seem like much in the moment, but those tiny gains compound over time, leading to exponential growth. The key is to focus on making those small improvements consistently, day after day. Don't get caught up in the need for perfection or immediate results. Trust the process, and let the power of compounding work its magic. Breaking down the myth of motivation. Too often, we wait for motivation to strike before taking action. We tell ourselves, "I'll start tomorrow when I feel more inspired." But here's the thing: motivation is fickle. It comes and goes, often influenced by factors outside our control. Relying solely on motivation is like building your house on shifting sand. Instead of waiting for inspiration, we need to build systems that support our desired habits. We need to create an environment where those positive actions are easier to perform, even when motivation is lacking. This means removing friction points, setting clear cues, and establishing rewards that reinforce our desired behaviors. Remember, it's not about feeling motivated all the time. It's about building a foundation that supports your goals, even when the going gets tough. The ripple effect of small wins. Imagine tossing a pebble into a still pond. What seems like a small action creates a ripple effect, spreading outward in concentric circles. Atomic habits work in a similar way. Each small win, each positive action, creates a ripple of positive energy that extends far beyond the initial effort. It's not just about the habit itself, but the chain reaction it sets in motion. Let's say you start your day with a simple habit: making your bed. This seemingly insignificant act creates a sense of order and accomplishment that can carry over into other areas of your life. Suddenly, you're more inclined to tackle that challenging task at work, or resist the urge to hit the snooze button. Small wins breed momentum, creating a positive feedback loop that propels you forward. Patience, the unsung hero of transformation. We live in a world obsessed with instant gratification. We want quick results, overnight success, the easy button for a better life. But real transformation, the kind that lasts, takes time. It's like the Chinese bamboo tree. For the first 5 years, it seems like nothing is happening. Then, in the 6th year, it shoots up 90 feet in just 6 weeks. The same principle applies to building atomic habits. It's easy to get discouraged during the early stages when progress seems slow or non-existent. But it's during these times that we need to dig deep, to trust the process, and to embrace the power of patience. Remember, You're not just building habits, you're building a better version of yourself, and that takes time and consistent effort. Embracing the plateau of latent potential. On any journey of growth, there will be plateaus, periods where it seems like no matter how hard you try, you're not making any progress. It's like you've hit an invisible wall and you're stuck in a frustrating loop of effort without results. This is the plateau of latent potential, and it's a crucial part of the process. Think of it like this. When you lift weights, you're not actually building muscle during the workout itself. You're creating microscopic tears in the muscle fibers. It's during the recovery period, when your body rebuilds those fibers stronger than before, that the real growth happens. The plateau is your recovery period, a time for your new habits to solidify, for your subconscious mind to catch up with your conscious efforts. The power of habit stacking. One of the most effective ways to build new habits is to leverage the power of habit stacking. This simple yet powerful technique involves linking a new habit to an existing one, creating a seamless chain reaction that makes it easier to stick to your goals. For example, let's say you want to start a daily meditation practice. Instead of trying to force it into an already packed schedule, try stacking it onto an existing habit, like brushing your teeth. After you brush your teeth each morning, you meditate for 5 minutes. By linking the new habit to an established routine, you create a clear trigger that makes it more likely you'll follow through. The art of habit design. Building lasting atomic habits isn't about willpower or forcing yourself into rigid routines. It's about understanding the science of how habits work and designing your environment to make good habits inevitable and bad habits difficult. Think of yourself as an architect, but instead of designing buildings, you're designing your life, one small habit at a time. The key is to make desired habits obvious, attractive, easy, and satisfying. Want to eat healthier? Make sure your fridge is stocked with fresh fruits and vegetables, while those tempting processed snacks are tucked away out of sight. Want to exercise more? Lay out your workout clothes the night before, so you're ready to go in the morning. By making small tweaks to your environment, you can nudge yourself in the right direction without even realizing it. Start small, think big, the 2-minute rule. Overwhelm is a major roadblock to new habits. We set ambitious goals, then give up when we fall short. Enter the 2-minute rule. Make your habit so easy it takes less than 2 minutes. Just commit to one simple action. Build the habit loop effortlessly. The power of environment, shaping your space for success. We often underestimate the impact our environment has on our behavior. We think we're in control, but the truth is, our surroundings are constantly shaping our choices, often without us even realizing it. This is why it's so important to design an environment that supports your desired habits. Think about the spaces where you spend most of your time: your home, your workspace, your car. Are they cluttered and chaotic, or are they organized and inspiring? Do they tempt you with distractions, or do they promote focus and productivity? By making simple changes to your physical surroundings, you can create an environment that makes it easier to stick to your goals and build the life you want. Finding your tribe, the importance of accountability and support. The journey of personal growth can be challenging, but it doesn't have to be a solitary one. Surrounding yourself with a supportive community can make all the difference. When you share your goals with others, you're more likely to stay accountable and motivated. And when you see others succeeding, it inspires you to do the same. Look for online communities, support groups, or accountability partners who share your values and aspirations. Join a book club, sign up for a fitness challenge, or simply reach out to a friend or family member who can offer encouragement and support. Remember, you're not alone in this journey. There's strength in numbers, and together you can achieve incredible things. From humble beginnings to Olympic glory. The world knows Michael Phelps as the most decorated Olympian of all time, a swimming sensation with 28 Olympic medals to his name. But behind this extraordinary achievement lies a story of simple habits, meticulously honed over years of dedicated practice. Phelps didn't wake up one day an Olympic champion. He built his success one stroke, one lap, one early morning practice at a time. His coach, Bob Bowman, instilled in him the power of atomic habits from a young age. They focused on tiny improvements, a fraction of a second shaved off a turn, a slight adjustment to his stroke, a relentless pursuit of being 1% better each day. These seemingly insignificant gains, compounded over years of dedicated training, transformed Phelps from a young hopeful into an unstoppable force in the pool. Building an empire, one brick at a time. J.K. Rowling's journey from struggling single mother to literary phenomenon is a testament to the transformative power of atomic habits. While the world marveled at the magical world she created in the Harry Potter series, few knew the story behind the story. A story of relentless dedication, unwavering belief, and a commitment to writing, one word at a time. Rowling didn't wait for inspiration to strike. She made writing a non-negotiable part of her daily routine. Even amidst the challenges of raising a child on her own, she carved out time each day to chip away at her manuscript. She focused on the process, not the outcome, trusting that if she kept showing up and putting in the work, the results would follow. And they did, exceeding her wildest dreams. The power of consistency in storytelling. Oprah Winfrey's rise from a challenging childhood to become a media mogul and global icon is a story of resilience, determination, and the power of consistent action. From her early days as a local news anchor to hosting her own talk show, Oprah's journey was paved with small, deliberate steps, each one building upon the last. One of Oprah's core philosophies is the importance of showing up consistently, regardless of the circumstances. She understood that success wasn't about grand gestures, but about doing the work, day in and day out, even when it was difficult or the results weren't immediately apparent. This unwavering commitment to consistency, to showing up even when she didn't feel like it, allowed her to build an empire one interview, one book club recommendation, one act of generosity at a time. Transforming lives through tiny habits. The fitness world is full of dramatic transformations, like Adrienne Mischler's journey with yoga with Adrienne. She started filming yoga videos in her living room to share her love of yoga. Adrienne made yoga accessible by breaking down complex poses. Her consistency and passion resonated, transforming lives one video at a time. The enduring legacy of tiny victories. Let the stories of Michael Phelps, J.K. Rowling, Oprah Winfrey, and Adrienne Mischler remind us that greatness is within reach. It's about small, consistent actions, not sudden transformations or overnight success, but daily pursuit of being 1% better. Each small habit is a block, building your life structure. Even the smallest actions, compounded over time, can profoundly impact your life. Crafting your success story, one habit at a time. You are the author of your own life story. Every day is a new page to move closer to your aspirations. Don't underestimate the power of small actions. Quiet moments shape our destiny. What small habit will you embrace today? Start small, trust the process, and watch your life transform. Embrace the journey, celebrate the progress. The journey of personal growth is an ongoing adventure, filled with peaks and valleys, moments of triumph and times of challenge. There will be days when you feel like you're conquering the world, and days when you question everything. Embrace it all. The setbacks are as much a part of the process as the victories. As you embark on this journey of mastering your habits, remember to be kind to yourself. Celebrate the small wins, learn from the setbacks, and never lose sight of the bigger picture. The life you're creating, one deliberate step at a time. Embrace the journey, celebrate the progress, and never stop believing in your ability to achieve extraordinary things, starting with the power of a single atomic habit.